Coming up in today's episode of Inspire to Inspire.
You are being a coach so that you are able to create a transformation for your clients in a way that is out of this place. Everyone has a story worth drawing some lessons out of. Everybody, it doesn't matter who you are. I trust in you that at least you know at least one skill that you can monetize right now, one skill that you can share.
Mr. M. Dongo.
Mr. Dongo.
Wonderful time working with Mr. G.
Mr. M. Dongo, and he is a 10x person.
I love your energy.
He just go like boom, 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 boom. It's amazing.
I always love the way this man carries himself with dignity and respect.
I believe everyone have a story, a skill, and an experience to share. And I believe that everybody deserves to actually get paid while doing the same. It is your story, it is your skill, and you deserve to get paid while doing that. And in today's episode, I'm going to be talking about how do you monetize your story, your skills, and experience through coaching. This is your guy, Mr. M. Dongo, and welcome to Inspire to Inspire Show, a place where I teach, train, interview people who are with one goal in mind to inspire our listener and make sure that you are not just being inspired, but you are being inspired to go and inspire other people. You know, I believe that everybody was given a story and a skill and an experience. And these three things are your internal tools. These are your main tools that you were given by God himself. Things that you really don't need to actually go to your school for, to actually learn from or whatever. But you do have this skill and this experience. It is yours. You own it. It is yours and yours forever. So you might as well use it. You might as well monetize it because it is easily monetizable. And as I always say that it is always easier to help somebody that you were once were. It is always easier to assist somebody who is going through the same problems that your kinder went through some time back or whatsoever. And this is the main thing that I am just going to be helping you right now in today's topic. Welcome again to another episode of Inspire to Inspire Show. I would like you not to just listen, but listen and take as much notes as you can so that you are able to implement everything that I'm going to be sharing with you, because I'm not just recording these episodes for you to take a listen or just for fun or just for views, for comments, for likes, but I am recording this so that somebody out there, somebody who is at the place that I once were, somebody who is in a dark place that I was once at, with no idea of how can I really make money online, especially in this economy where job market it is not working, where traditional business is not really working. So how can I really monetize my skills, my experience, and my story out there? If you are that somebody, I would like you to take as much notes as you can. I would like you to actually listen to this, because if you listen to it and create an action plan, something that is going to help you put these things into action and actually execute it in a way that is going to help you monetize this, then your life will never be the same. But that was the only thing that I did back then. I took the first step of acknowledging what I have, my story, my skills, and my experience. And I took that first step of how can I then monetize this? So if you do everything that I'm going to be telling you, especially in this episode, your life will never be the same, to be quite frank. And also, as I said, I'm actually going to be helping you to come up with so many ideas that you can use to monetize your story, your skills, and experience as a coach while building a 10K month business. Because that is the beginning of you saying that you are running an online business when you are making minimum 10K a month. So there are many things that you could qualify to actually coach for. If you just look into your story, into your experience, or into your skill bag, you can find out something that you are able to either share with somebody, either teach somebody, or show somebody that you already went through or that you already have. It doesn't matter what kind of skill do you have or what kind of story do you think you currently have. You can use that and you can monetize that easily to today. And there's no need for you to go to school, because let me tell you one thing. You don't need to go and acquire a university degree of being a coach or of being a consultant or of being a speaker. Yabo is really going to help you on some other skills. But the main thing about coaching, it is a way of producing results, which is a transformation for your client, nothing else. You are being a coach so that you are able to create a transformation for your clients in a way that is out of this place, okay? You are just in business of building up and helping somebody to discover themselves. You are in a business of bringing in transformation easily, more faster than they could do on their own. So that is what you can do as a coach, by simply building a simple yet powerful system that your clients are able to actually use. And when they use and follow, they're able to understand that, right? So I am going to share with you how to be a coach online by sharing your story, your skills and experience. And also, please stay tuned to the end, because I am going to actually give you an amazing downloadable that you can also use to run your own business. That if you follow everything that is there and do the work, it's not about just listening, but it's about listening and doing the work. So I would like you to listen and do the work that I'm going to be sharing with you and see your life changing. All right, so let's dive into this, because I'm going to break down these three things: the story, the skill, and the experience. I will talk about them separately. So let's dive into this right now. So the first thing that is out there is the story. So many people have no idea how powerful their story is. They have literally zero idea of how powerful their story can be if it is well crafted, well told to the right people. So many people out there, they just think that, well, life is life is hard, life is whatever, and then they just sit down and complain about the life. Oh my goodness, my life is bad. Oh my goodness, this is where. Hey, God is putting you through all those things as a way of Him preparing you for something better, preparing you to change somebody's life. He is preparing you to go out there and flourish and go up to with those up and down, so that you are able to share with somebody exactly what you went through. And somebody who is going through that same problem will listen to you and understand what is it that you went through, and understand that they are not alone on the journey, and understand that there are many people who are also on this journey, or we have went through this journey as well. So there are levels of telling a story, right? There are levels of telling a story, and there are things that I want you to focus on as you are telling this story as well. But before we go any further, I just want to remind you that everyone has a story worth drawing some lessons out of. Everybody, it doesn't matter who you are, where you are from, you do have a story that is well deserving to draw lessons out of that. We all went through problems. Life have been lifing, guys. I don't know about you, but as for me, life have been lifing for the rest of my life. And I can pick and choose different stories out of my life that I can draw amazing lessons and share with somebody, right? For example, let me tell you a story where my business literally took off and life has never been the same, and I've never had a headache about following up or on clients' payments and more of those other things. Around 2017, 2018, I had just been starting my coaching business and more. People in my industry, they were collecting payments like cash payments, EFTs and whatever. And I'm like, this is a boring system. How can I automate this system and make sure that people pay me online on a recurring basis so that I won't have to follow up on them, but the system will be following up on these people in my absence while I do what I do best, because I was still a one-man show. Then I signed up for a system that I was using where my clients could go and sign up. At first, it was difficult. I had to sign them up on the call. So because people, they were not used to actually buy things online, especially in South Africa, where I was by that time. People, they were not used in buying things online. Guess what happened? It helped me because at the end of the month, I don't have to remind them. They just see either debit order bouncing off or debit order going through, and I get my money. If it bounces off, they then put the money, and then, or it also send them some emails reminding them of the payment that actually went out or something of sort. Okay. So when that then happened, COVID hit in 2020. Many people were stuck because their clients were not used in actually paying online and in attending online meetings. Their clients were not used to do that. My clients were used to do that, and my clients were telling their friends that Mr. D does this and this is his way of actually operating. And my business grew to an extent that is that I could not even imagine. Okay. And some of these people now are coming back to me and say, oh, Munya, how are you doing this? How are you managing? How did you manage to reach this kind of market? How did you manage to actually convince these people to do this? And I was now charging them to set up all these systems that they could just do themselves. These systems that would allow them to actually help them collect payments online without having to hustle around and do all these other things. So that is my story. That is my story. And if I tell you this, like if you also go back and listen to this story, you'll find out that there are 4 stages in this story. There are 4 stages in this story. The first stage is who I was or where was I. The first point, I was frustrated with following up on clients. I was frustrated with where I was. I was frustrated with calling people each and every month, trying to get that payment that I was trying to get. I was frustrated. So first point, you need to know where you were in your story. Then go and look for people who are where you were. Remember I said you are mostly equipped to help somebody who is where you were once were, okay, currently. So I then just go and try to find the people who are currently where I was once were, stuck, are tired of following up on payments, who are struggling to actually get payments and all those other things, okay? So I was tired, like to do it. And then number 2, what happened? I went out there and found a system I could learn and actually put in there, plug in on my back end of my website and try to do the whole thing. So what happened? What was the process that I did? I went and researched on so many systems, PayPal, Paystack, Stripe, and all those other things that will be able to actually work for me in South Africa easily and cheaply as well. Then I did that. I lost money, I lost time, I wasted time, I wasted so many resources in trying to figure out like, what exactly can I do? What is this? What is that? What is this? What is that? I tried to do all those things at first and I waste money. So how did I manage to overcome that? That is point number 3. So how did you manage to overcome that? How did I manage to overcome that? How I managed to overcome that was that I then looked at better systems that were easily navigatable and also easily connectable to my back end, easily integrated to my back end of my system. So now I know which system that I know, which system that I use, which system can connect to the system that I also use, and which system is better for my clients to also go through and complete the purchase without me having to go and be there for them to do that. So that is the other thing. Then the other last point is, how can other people duplicate what I did? So how can other people duplicate what you did? How can they duplicate what you did? So how can you then create a simple yet powerful step-by-step guide that can help your clients to actually get the same results that you got in that story? How can you do that? How can they achieve that without having to go through the stresses, the depression, losing money, and all those other things that I went through when I was trying to figure out which system to use and which system not to actually use? So this is how you tell your story. And this is how you coach your people, your clients, through your story. You tell them your story, but I would like you to also go and look at listen, I am 20 years old right now, and I could have picked any part of the story and tried to actually tell you. But this story that happened in 2017 up to 2020, it's one story that is relatable right now in this lesson that I am giving you. So don't just say anything out there, only find out what is it that is relatable to what you are trying to teach your clients. What is it that is relatable to what you are trying to convey, to the message you are trying to teach your people, you are trying to convey to your people. What is it that you can do and say to help your clients achieve better and relate to you? So that is the first point. Stay tuned for the second segment, as I'll be still teaching you more and more on how to build a 10K month coaching business using your story, your skill, and your experience. See you in the next segment. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.
Are you an author, coach, or entrepreneur struggling to reach that six-figure milestone? Do you feel stuck, unsure of what strategies will help you build, restructure, and scale your business? Well, I'm here to help you transform your business. I offer a 45-minute free business coaching session designed specifically for people like you, driven professionals who are ready to take their business to the next level but need a little guidance to get there. Just imagine having a clear roadmap tailored to your unique business needs. In our 45-minute session, we'll cover 1, identifying key challenges. We'll pinpoint the specific obstacles holding you back. 2, crafting a personalized strategy. Together, we'll develop a step-by-step plan to build, restructure, and scale your business. And 3, implementing proven techniques. You'll learn effective methods to attract more clients, increase sales, and ultimately achieve your six-figure income goal. This session is completely free. Whether you're just starting out or looking to scale your existing business, this free coaching session will provide you with the clarity and direction you need. No fluff, no empty promises, just practical, actionable advice. So if you're ready to turn your business dreams into reality, click the link below to apply for your free 45-minute business coaching session with me. Spots are limited, so don't miss out on this opportunity to fast-track your success. Apply now and let's make your six-figure business a reality. I can't wait to help you succeed.
Back to another episode of Inspire to Inspire Show. And in today's episode, I am talking more and more about how to build a 10K month coaching business using your story, your skill, and experience. This is your guy, Mr. M. Dongo. And if you are still tuning us for the first time, or if you just catch up right now, let me tell you one thing. I just discussed more and more about how do you monetize your story as a coach, and how do you structure your story in 4 simple steps where you need to address 4 simple things. Number 1, where were you? Number 2, what happened? Number 3, how did you overcome that? Number 4, how can other people implement what you did in a very short space of time? So thank you for joining us. If you haven't subscribed, I would like you to subscribe to our channel right now, so that you also keep on getting the notification, and you also support our work as well. So let's now dive into the second part of this episode, the skill. How do you use your skill as a coach? My skills are, I know very well how to build online businesses using your story, skills, and experience through automation. That is what I know best, how to do that. So I teach and I coach. So how do I coach this part? I do believe that everybody does have a skill that is transferable to other people. I trust in you that at least you know at least one skill that you can monetize right now, one skill that you can share with your audience, one skill that you can coach somebody to actually go through, one skill that is transferable. I trust in you, and I know that you are able to do that. For me, it is how to build online businesses from your story, your skill, and your experience. For you, it may be how to cook better, how to lose weight, how to gain weight, how to have a glowing skin, how to set up offices, how to do all these other things. That might be your skill. Okay. So how then do you transfer that skill to other people through coaching? How do you do that? As for me, I always tell people that when you are signing up, especially to my automation program, yes, you have got access to me, access to my team, we brainstorm together, we do a lot of things. But the main thing that I want to teach you is that I don't want you to just come and learn and go. I'd like you to come, learn, and to come, get coached, and learn as we go. So we will be doing these things with and for you, so that when you go our separate ways, we will be able to still survive, and you are able to survive in your own business with or without me being involved in that coaching business that you are building. So there are a few things that I would like you to actually know. You can teach and coach that very skill while duplicating yourself to your clients. You can teach and you can coach. For example, automation. So when somebody comes, they are very, very first program, let's say first 3 months. I tell them, you know what? It is my goal to launch you as soon as you can. To launch you as soon as 10 to 14 days. Then after that, I'll be teaching you the back end of what am I doing, or what did we do, how did we do what we actually did in your own business. How did we manage to launch you in the first 14 days? Why? Because it helps me by putting me in a peace of mind state. Well, while I see that my client was able to launch successfully in the next very, very few days. So here is what I would like you to actually do. Look in your skills. It doesn't matter what it is. And guide your clients through that skill. Guide your clients through that skill. Guide them through. Hold their hand and move with them. That is the only way you are able to coach them through. Share with them the mistakes that you did when you were trying to do this thing. Share with them what is working and what is not working. Give them the shortcut of what you did and what you are doing currently. Show them your highs, your lows, your best and your not so best. Show them your demos, your how-to. That is going to give them a peace of mind, knowing that you are teaching them what you are doing as much as they are supposed to actually learn. Just do that. That is how you are going to share with them your skill. Build an easy roadmap that is very simple, that is digestible, that is easy to give somebody to actually follow and guide them through that easy roadmap. For example, my Automated to 2 Million program, it does have 9 stages, 9 weeks program. It's a 9-week program that help you to actually start your online business, take your ideas into income, move it and take it to the next level. It's 9 good week program that you can actually run through. Automate to millions. So, and my idea to income is 8 weeks right now of you running through your own business, doing it in a better way, running it through in a better and amazing way. You can do that easily when you build that roadmap of your own business. You know your skill very well. Don't complicate it. I know that there are so many things that are so complicated. You can do that. Or you can simplify what can be simplified and teach your people through that. And what is complicated, you can make that like your long-term program where they will then come to you and learn from you for the next 1 or 2 years. All right? So you can monetize that and coach them while teaching them how to do what you can do and what you are doing. So do it that way, and that is the way you are able to monetize your skill through coaching. So thank you so much. Let me see you on the next episode. Please don't go anywhere. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe, like, and comment in this post, because it also helps us to reach more other people just like you who are looking to be inspired to inspire, who are looking to actually build their online businesses. So let me see you after this short commercial.
Have you ever thought of turning your ideas into a profitable online business? Welcome to the Idea to Great Income 7-Day Challenge, where you'll gain the knowledge and skills to create an online course that sells like hot cupcakes. In this week-long intensive challenge, the goal is to equip you with everything you need to turn your ideas into a lucrative online business. It may seem like a daunting task, but with the right guidance and a step-by-step approach, it becomes a journey of discovery and growth. Over the course of 7 days, you'll uncover the secret to creating ideas that sell in the online market. This is not just about coming up with ideas, but about creating ideas that are marketable, ideas that meet a need, solve a problem, or offer a unique perspective. So are you ready to transform your knowledge into profitable online courses? Join now for the Idea to Income 7-Day Challenge. It's time to turn your ideas into great income.
Welcome back to another episode of Inspire to Inspire Show. And in this episode, I am teaching you how to build a 10K business as a coach from your story, your skill, and your experience. My name is Dongo, and I'm so excited that you join us. If you are just tuning in right now, let me tell you one thing. You kind of like missed the two main steps that I'd like you to either go back and actually listen after you are done. Go back and actually listen because they are really going to help you. And also, I'd like you to stay tuned to the end of this episode so that I will give you the amazing downloadable that you can actually use to run your own K a month online business as a coach from your story, your skills, and your experience. Here is the recap that you actually missed for the tips that you have missed so far. You missed how to actually build your 10K business online a month as a coach from your story, where I actually gave you 4 steps that you need to actually take in your story as you are building your coaching business, which is you need to identify where were you need to identify what happened, you need to identify how did you overcome, and you need to actually make it easy for your client. And then step number 2, where I told you how to actually monetize your skill, where you need to look in your skill and find ways to not complicate the skill itself and share with other people. And in this last segment, I'm now going to show you how you can share your experience as a coach and how do you monetize out of that. You are the wise one here. You went through so many problems. You went through a lot in your life. I know that you went through a lot in your life, and that is a non-factor. You have so much experience. I've been in business for over 7 years right now. The kind of experience that I have, I can help somebody now launch in 10 days. Back then, it took me longer to actually launch online. But right now, it can take me 1 hour from thinking of an idea, building it, recording it, and building pages and everything else, and actually launch it out there. So how then do you do that? How then do you monetize your experience? Remember, you are the wise one. Use both your story, your skill, and the experience. How did you overcome? The experience is like the umbrella. You are now summarizing everything, your story and your skill. You are summarizing these 2 things and making it one. You are merging it and making it one. You are the GPS. You are no longer using just the book or just your story or just the skill. But now you also know the how and the what not to do and the what to do. You now know the pros and the cons. You now know the shortcuts and you now know the long way. You now know the most sustainable way of running this business. You now know the most sustainable way of fixing the problem that you are helping, that you are sorting out as a coach, as a consultant. You now know how you can do that. Okay? So I would like you to use your white head and your white beard, your gray hair knowledge. That's what I am using right now. I'm just teaching you what I did before and what I learned from what I did. What exactly did I learn from this journey? What is it that I got out of this journey? What is it that I did? What is it that I have occupied from this? What is it that I drew from my life? Where am I going with my life? And why am I going over there? So I will just be sharing with you all the pros and the cons from my experience. Have you ever heard people say, well, from my experience, you cannot do this, but you need to do it this way? Yes, they are speaking from their experience. They are the wise ones. You are not the wise one. They are the wise one. So I know that you went through so many things in your own life. And I know that you are able to share and change somebody's life with your story or with your experience right now. What can you show them from your past? What can you show them from the experience that you went through? Was your experience good or was it bad? Was it overwhelming or was it up? Was it down? What was your experience and how can you craft that, make it enjoyable, make it digestible, make it easy, make it simple to understand, and give it out there. Like, what is it that you can do? How can you share with other people? How can you help them overcome what you went through? How can you simplify the journey for your clients? How can you do that? Right? What can they learn from that? What can they prevent? What can they go after? What is it that they need to actually achieve this in a more simpler way? What is it that you did? That is the only part of your experience that you are able to monetize from. So what is it that you did? What did you do? So I want you to look in your life and look for that one experience. Is it 7 years in business? What did you do in those 7 years? What helped you and what kept you afloat in that 7 years? Is it baking a cake so well? What did you do? How do you do that? Is it traveling? How do you monetize your experience? How do you monetize your traveling experience? By which countries can they prevent? What is it that you did last time when you were passing through immigration or when you are going through to actually get a visa? What is it that you did that almost put you in hot soup, or that literally put you in hot soup, but now you are okay? What did you do? What happened? That is what they need to know. Nothing else. That's the only thing they need to know. So there you have it, my dear friend. You did it. You managed to know how to monetize your story, how to monetize your skill, and how to monetize your experience as an online coach while building 10K business. Because this is exactly what you need to do. But remember, I promised you, I'd like you to actually scan this QR code right here and download my free downloadable. That is going to give you access to my 7 steps of what is it that you can do right now and the tools that I use to actually run my online business while I actually expanded it globally. How do I do that? How do I make money as an online coach from my story, my experience, and my skills? And then also, I want you to also scan this QR code here or check the link in the show notes for you to actually download my free mobile app, an app that is going to help you, an app that is going to change your life, an app that's also going to give you my free course like this one right here, the 3 things to monetize. That program is going to change your life. I will explain more and more in detail of how do you monetize your story, your skill, and your experience in details. So I have explained it. I've done it for you. You are able to actually do that right away. And also, I'd like you to also scan this QR code as well, and you actually schedule a free coaching call with me so that I can really, really help you kickstart your online business, help you to actually become better in your life, and how do you monetize your story, your skill, and your experience while building a 10K online business as a coach or your consultant. So do that right now. And please note, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do that, because this channel, it is dropping some amazing videos that are helping people globally to monetize their stories, their skills, and their experiences each and every day. My name is Dongo, aka Mr. M Dongo, and I am the founder of BNC International and your host of Inspire to Inspire Show. Till next time, God bless, and don't forget that you are amazing as you are. Your life journey, it is unique, and God gave it to you so that you are able to monetize the skills that you already got. So do monetize them and don't sleep over them. Don't sleep on them and don't be lazy. Use your skills, your experience to make that money and change somebody's life. So go well, and don't forget to be inspired to go and inspire other people. God bless. Bye-bye.
Mr. M Dongo.
Mr. Dongo.
Wonderful time working with Mr. G.
Mr. M. Dongo, and he is a 10X person.
I love your energy.
You just go like boom, 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 boom. It's amazing.
I always love the way this man carries himself with dignity and respect.